Read the question. I'm tired of Bryler.
Let me ask you guys a question. Have y'all bought any Bitcoin recently?
Bryler, get the fuck out.
Of course, Bryler's into Bitcoin. Okay, so I think for this podcast, I should put my feet on the table because yesterday my bare feet were on OverheardLA for the first time ever. And I got like 20, 30 followers from it.
That's insane.
That's so sad. Like I make so much content to get people to follow my content and all I had to do was feet.
No,
What a world.
I want to start an account called Tits and Toes, and every day for 365 days, I wake up and I take one photo of my boobs, one photo of my feet, post it, done for the day.
Let's just
deposit into my Venmo.
Can we name the podcast Tits and Toes?
Doesn't it sound fun? It's, you know what? There used to be a nail salon.
It sounds really whimsical. Like Tits and Toes.
There was a nail salon in my hometown called Tips and Toes. And I think that it's like always lived up here. And now I'm like, I just need to capitalize on it.
What if it was like in an NPR voice, like you're listening to Tits and Toes? Wait, sorry. Speaking of nail songs, do you remember when that nail salon opened near me and it was called the Polish Lounge?
Yes.
But I took a picture. I took a picture and sent it to you and I was like, oh my God, it's a Polish nail salon at the Polish Lounge. And you were like, you dumbass. It says
No.
Polish.
That's only because a lot of times in my life, I've also thought that. Like many times I've been like, oh, the Polish. And
I
they're
got
like,
so
the
excited.
Polish.
I thought it was going to be like a Polish bar. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, Justina's going to come to the West Side all the time to hang out at the Polish.
Maybe we should open Tits and Toes and the Polish Lounge next to each other.
New business idea.
For entrepreneurs.
Okay, I'll do the thing. Welcome back to the Overheard podcast. I'm Emily from OverheardLA, and I woke up this morning with a swift headbutt to the face.
Okay, I want to hear more. I'm Justina. I am the head of history at Overheard, and I have follow-up questions. Who headbutt you?
The only person I share a bed with. Okay. Ian headbutted me in the...
Okay, I thought it was the cat, and then when you were like,
no, my cat is not that powerful.
I got confused. I'm like, wait, I think there's two.
I know this has happened in like movies, but I woke up at 5:30 and all I remember is waking up to like, ow, like a headbutt, like an aggressive headbutt in my forehead. Like there's going to be a bump and a bruise. And
From your husband?
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, what? And it was just so weird. And I don't know how it happened.
That's one of those things that you tell people and they're like, no, I don't think that happened.
And then I just like, and he like went right back to sleep. And I was like,
so
cool,
he was in a
thanks for the
dream?
alarm. I don't know.
Is he a soccer fan? Was he like doing
he
a
is a
header?
soccer guy. Oh, maybe he was like Premier Leaguing in his
Well,
dreams.
I just saw that picture of Drake and somebody else, insert name here, that recreated the like Messi and like, do you know this photo of them playing chess?
Mm-mm.
So they like soccer has been very on my mind
I
since
don't follow
yesterday.
Drake.
Drake, come on the
Sorry,
pod.
he's not for me. No, that's like a weird statement to say. He's neither for me or against me.
Oh, that was so weird. I was like, oh my
I'm
God,
not
you have
coming out
like
against
personal,
Drake.
you have a personal affront to Drake.
No, I'm just sorry. I'm a little spacey because I got a fucking concussion.
Well, you got a
morning.
concussion this
Yeah.
I've been rewatching Entourage for what feels like since it aired. I've been rewatching it for 9 years, it feels like. I don't know why I decided to do this rewatch a couple months ago. I was just like...
It's just like I love a rewatch, like, especially from something outdated.
So my thing is
fun about it.
I don't like rewatching stuff usually. Like I'm not a rewatcher. I usually am like one and done. I don't need to see it again.
Oh.
My issue though is I do have show amnesia where I forget. Like I did watch these shows in the past. Like people quote like, "Oh my God, you remember in Gilmore Girls?" No, I don't.
Have you watched Entourage all the way through?
Not all the way through. I don't think. I watched like bits and pieces years ago.
But I bet watching it post living in LA is different experience.
It's so weird. First of all, I mean, it does not hold up. Not at all.
Nothing holds up.
But in the defense of Entourage, which is not something I thought I'd ever say out loud, Ari Gold is one of the most insane characters that has ever graced our televisions. Insane, obviously.
And he honestly is still an accurate representation of a lot of people in LA. They're timeless. So we are going to get to our guest. He's going to be here any minute. Our guest today is a comedian, actor, Pisces, and veteran cast member on Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out.
I love that.
You watch Wild 'N Out?
I used to. It's been on. I feel like that's like Grey's Anatomy. It's been on for fucking 90 seasons.
Well, ask him about it. You may know him from his hilarious characters on TikTok and YouTube. Like he's one of those people that's all over the internet. And according to his bio, Paris Hilton's Instagram story, which we will also ask about. So welcome to the office, Brent Pella. Welcome to the office.
Oh, thank you so
Brent
much.
Pella.
Yeah.
We love all of your videos. I was trying to explain that you were just all over the internet.
Trying to be, yeah,
are the
everywhere
internet.
except for
You're
the
one
naked
of those
sites, but
people.
Thank you.
Not on tits and toes.
You-
Tits and toes, yes, but on our way.
Brent does incredible characters and impressions. I was trying to pick a favorite to like talk to you about,
Mhm.
and truthfully, it was difficult because your Eminem video goes so hard.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
It's actually
yeah,
good.
Thank you.
Like, actually.
It
you know,
was,
and,
yeah.
and
No,
like,
no, I know.
musically, it is actually good. I was dying over the aliens.
Yeah,
And
cool.
Emily's a big alien
I'm a
girl.
big
Are you
alien.
into aliens?
Yes,
Like, have
I
you been
wanna-
following the whole alien?
Mhm. I want to talk about that alien, the one in
Great.
Mexico.
Yep.
But then I was, I can't even say it without laughing. Grinch on mushrooms.
That's the best
Oh
one.
yeah.
That's
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
that one's more of a philosophical inquiry, I think, than a comedy video.
Did that get suggested to you, or did you just come up with it? How did you come up with Grinch on mushrooms?
You know,
He's perfect.
I do a lot of drugs, and no, I'm joking. I don't do that many. I take medicine.
Medicine.
It's right, exactly. That video, I did an Eminem video right after that Grinch video in the same night. And so there's an Eminem video out there. It's the one where I'm like dissing Nick
Oh, you
Cannon.
contain multitudes.
And
You.
my eyes, I had to take all the makeup off. And so my eyes were like burning and puffy and huge. I look all cracked out like as Eminem. And there's a bunch of comments like, what the fuck was this guy smoking?
Grinch.
But the Grinch one was fun because it's like, I'm big into the psychedelic space and the psychedelic community. And that was also like first and foremost for comedy and entertainment, but also kind of, there's a little bit of a message there, which is like, you know,
yeah.
do a little mushrooms and be a better person, you know?
I'm very into that.
That's the title of the podcast.
Have you microdosed?
No, I'm not a microdoser.
Mm.
You're a macrodoser.
I'm a macro
She
doser.
only
You're an
goes
all or
hard.
nothing.
That's my problem. That's
Yeah.
what I keep saying is I can't try things because then I want to do all of the things all the time.
Yeah.
See, I was a baby about like, being,
Microdosing?
like, on like mushrooms, you know. So when I first tried like microdosing mushrooms, I was like, I love this. It's
Yeah.
like a little piece of it, just a little.
I need a tutorial.
doo-doo.
Somebody needs to like walk me
I have
through
them.
the.
I have the gummies. I'll give them to you.
I thought you were like, I have
Legal
the
to talk
tutorials.
I have
think
them.
so.
I have them on me right now. But yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoy it for my brain as well. So
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
The Grinch on mushrooms was like
The
a
Grinch on mushrooms.
positive
That
after
was
school special message.
A little bit, yeah.
Or psychedelics.
Yep. It got taken down from Facebook within 24 hours because of drug
Perfect.
use.
Mm.
Because I like definitely didn't hide the drug use in the video.
No.
Like I was using Himalayan sea salt crystals for Molly. That looks the same. I don't know if y'all have seen Molly in person, but
Like the Trader Joe's pink little grinder.
yeah.
Hmm,
And
good to
then we used instead of cocaine, it was vitamin B, which is what they use
Oh,
in movies too, so
funny.
that you can actually snort it, and it actually gives you a little bit of a head rush. So if you're trying to cut back on cocaine, I suggest
Little bit of vitamin
a little
B?
bit of vitamin B capsules. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, in terms of rewatching, so I'm rewatching Entourage. Emily's rewatching Sex and the City.
Nice.
Are you
also
doing
doesn't
any
hold
kind
up.
of watching? What are you?
I am doing watching. I'm not doing rewatching, but I just binged the documentaries on Netflix and Amazon about the Twin Flames cult. Are
I've
you on
seen
board
you-
with that yet?
Okay,
Are you
here's
there
the
yet?
thing.
Are you
I've
there
seen
yet?
you
No, we're not
posting
there yet,
about
but I
this.
heard about it.
Ladies,
Tell me.
come and join.
Ooh, I love a cult thing.
Madness.
Fucking love cult shit.
Crazy. When
Oh,
is this episode
really?
coming out? Not for a couple of weeks. right?
A
A little bit. Should I not talk
Probably
about
It's
that?
December.
December. It's like
Something. Okay.
yeah.
Don't
So,
spoil it.
I won't
but-
spoil it. You have to watch.
Okay.
These two people created this this like self-help guidance system around finding your twin flame, which is like, you know, your soulmate on steroids. And they attracted a bunch of people and started coaching those people. And then they elevated some of those people from client to coach and had them bring clients
Uh-oh.
in. And each new
So
client
it's like an MLM.
would make it's an MLM.
Self-help.
And each new person in the group has to buy the package of coaching from them. So they're making like a gang of money
oh,
over
so
the
this
past
is
couple of years.
Herbalife, basically.
It's Herbalife for love. And the supplement is your heart. And they're still active. They have tens of thousands of people in the Facebook group.
Wait, so it's still happening?
It's still happening. It's right now.
Dude, cult. Did you watch the Nexium?
I'm watching that tonight. Last night, I watched the one about Budafield.
Oh, so now you're like big
Wait,
on cult. You're like
Mr.
in
Cult
on the
now.
cult.
So I'm in.
You haven't seen the Nexium shit? 'Cause
No.
that shit
That's
is
next.
insane.
Yeah,
no,
that's tonight.
Nexium is a good
That
one.
shit is insane.
And
And like
this-
still happening in LA.
Yeah,
Still happening.
A lot of these ones, like the Osho stuff and all these others, they still have pockets around the world that like are communities that believe in all this stuff.
I can't wait to watch
This Twin Flames one, is psychotic because these were two people that were just like kind of regular-ish people, a little bit spiritual. One was kind of like a snake oil salesman marketing type of guy when he was like young, and I'm talking like right after college. And they came together and they built this massive empire. And now they have a bunch of people who have their own little mini businesses who coach people on how to find their like twin flame. And it's like the snake eating its own tail, because they say you're guaranteed that this work you do will yield a twin flame union for you and your twin flame. But if it doesn't work, for like if I joined and I did all the things and it didn't work and the girl filed a restraining order and moved to Chicago and worked at a fucking Pizza Hut, then I would say, hey, my chick
Christina's
moved
life
to a
story.
Pizza Hut and she's got like 3 babies with this linebacker who is pretty cool, whatever. And they would say, no, you're just not doing the work. You're not doing the work. And if I said the work isn't real work because this just isn't right, they would kick me out and never talk to me again and banish me from the whole fucking group.
Wow.
It is never.
Did these people invent the concept of twin flames?
No, they co-opted it
and
created
on it.
They created like structure around the concept to make it something that you can gradually work toward only by following their teachings, which they channeled from God, because they're the second coming.
So fascinating to me.
It's bananas.
I can't wait for you to watch NXIVM. Will you text me after so we can talk about it?
Absolutely. Can I tell you what I'm doing about the twin flames thing? So I signed up for classes.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm starting a cult.
I'm starting a cult. I want to start a cult. I signed up for classes. I'm doing a different character in each coaching session with different coaches. And I'm going to pull highlights and make a video about it. It'll be out by the time this podcast
How are you
going to
film it without them knowing?
I'm screen recording. It's all on Zoom. Because I want to see how batshit crazy.
Watch, you're going to be so in it.
You talk to me a week later, you're like, hey,
will come to light.
How'd the classes go? I'm like, oh, really good. I can tell you for $60 an hour.
That's incredible. I hope they make a documentary about your whole experience.
I've had 2 calls. I just had one this morning. I had one yesterday.
This is incredible.
Yesterday I went a little too hard with the character.
I don't want this to give away this to them.
No,
it's going to be.
The video will come out in a couple of days.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So by the time this podcast is out, the video is on my YouTube channel.
What
oh my God, I
characters are you
can't
doing?
wait.
I'm just kind of winging them. So the first one, I wore a fat suit with a really tight polo shirt over it.
Oh my God.
And then I had a wig and glasses, and I was kind of in here, like kind of in this, like, hey, I'm pretty lonely. And then the one I did this morning, I had this blonde wig with a hat and 2 Jesus cross earrings and like a linen spiritual shirt. And it's, what's wild is like, yeah, it's a cult and it was started by like some really shitty people, but it's so big now that a lot of people like just believe that they're doing God's work.
Yeah.
And like they're so in it, and they actually technically see some good results sometimes, because some people are going to think they're being paired with their significant other, and that person's going to feel the same, and then they're together forever, and hooray for them. But the damage that it's caused some people is not worth whatever the benefits
financially
it's caused.
and otherwise.
Yeah.
I think the allure of these, at least for me, of these documentaries and everything about cults is like, it's kind of like how when I watch infomercials, like I don't think it would be that hard to get me to join a cult. A lot of times they're really, really alluring, and you see how the psychology, it's fascinating to me. And I think it fascinates everybody, or at least people that are into it, because you watch it and you go, oh, I see how I could fall for this. And then you see how far gone they are. And it's like, how did this happen to people? Like, how did they get manipulated to that degree? So how do you think they're going to see the video and find out that you were?
I fucking hope so.
What do you think they're going to do?
You're going to take down twinflames.com.
Are they gonna,
what is
it's
it?
up to me.
What are they going to do to you?
What's the thing called?
Twin Flames Universe.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a huge documentary on Netflix, and there's a huge documentary on Amazon.
Oh, I can't wait to watch
My video is like not anywhere near the level of those.
Yeah,
but
it
like
will be.
It will be, hopefully. I DM'd the original reporter. Her name is Alice Hines. She did this article, I think it was for Vice. And I messaged her as soon as I watched it. And she like just like us, was like shocked about how insane these people are, and she was with them in person, like writing about them. But it's
You're so brave.
it's wild. It's crazy.
I'm so excited
It's
for
really
you.
fun.
And I'm really
In the
excited.
moment,
I can't
like,
wait
holy
to
shit,
watch
I
your
can't believe-
video.
No, make sure you have a safe word or like turn your location on. Like
We're gonna go to your Instagram in a couple days. Whole rebrand. Just
Dude,
like
I had to make an entire false
Oh.
identity.
PayPal.
PayPal,
Wow.
Zoom, Gmail, and Instagram.
And you have
From-
two characters that you're
Yeah.
doing only? Okay.
Yeah. So like, who's
insane.
really psychotic? Me? The cult or the guy who's got a split personality?
You're
can't
doing
wait to
disorder?
watch
research.
this.
Okay, it's fine.
Who are your?
I think I'm doing the Lord's work
You are.
because He's speaking through me. I don't know if you guys believe in the second coming of Jesus, but I could tell you more about it. Maybe when we're done, if you have a free
for
hour.
$60.
Yeah, well, 30 for your first session.
Oh, nice. Well,
Should we get a 2 for 1?
we get a little
Yeah, 2 for
family
1,
friends
yeah.
discount. I love it. Who are your favorite characters to do?
To do?
Like just in general, yeah. Because you have so many.
So I do this character named Bryler, who's like this like NorCal bro, who's
man.
always got like a dip in his
as
lip,
in
and he's
everyone I went to high school with.
just, finger snapping everywhere. So I like doing Bryler
Yeah.
because it calls back to part of who I was in high school, just sipping Four Loko casually for the taste.
Remember when that was legal, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this thing that could literally kill you.
Yeah.
We would just sip them.
Mhm.
Watch
Sip 'em.
movies.
And like multiple.
Yeah.
Like not even
We would
just
drink
like
another
one.
one
Like
when the
that's
first one was empty.
The fact that we're alive shocks me every day.
yeah.
I'm like, why do I have like all these tummy issues and stuff? I'm like, I ate so
Because
clean.
you drank Four Locos.
And I'm like, 10 years ago, like wreaking fucking havoc. Like
drinking
Four
vitamin
Lo-
water, thinking it was helping you with vitamins.
I mean,
Right.
all of
Sugar
it.
water.
Sugar.
Like-
Straight up sugar.
I was eating Taco Bell every day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
Resilient.
Absolutely
Wait,
fucked.
so back to Bryler.
Sorry.
Bryler. So love doing that.
What does he sound
character.
like? Give us a second of
It's
Bryler.
kind of like, dude, he's freaking in here, dude. Like, ladies, what's good? Freaking, damn, dude. 2 girls, 1 Bryler, dude. What's good? So,
Name of this episode: 2 Girls, 1 Bryler.
I like it.
so that's always fun.
I love
because I just feel like I'm
impressions,
poking fun at all my boys that I grew up with.
I love your Paul Saladino videos.
Oh, those are a blast.
They're
dude.
so
those are
fucking
so
good.
He's
fun.
funny to make fun of.
We can
Yeah.
cut this if needed, but like, what's your relationship with him?
With Paul?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's great. We've only DM'd on Instagram a couple times.
But he's like, he's good
Yeah.
with it. Okay.
He's never reshared the impressions.
That's fair. That's
but,
fair.
So his whole team is dope, and his supplement company, Heart and Soil, is awesome.
Okay.
I actually like take the product.
Well, so that's what I wanted to know because I feel like you like make fun of these people, the Paul Saladinos, but then you're also like kind of like
Oh, I'm in it.
You're in it.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it. It's not my identity, but
Yeah.
like I don't think plants are sneaking
Yeah.
up on me at night to choke me to death. But I definitely have experimented with different like health and wellness practices, and I've found what works for me, and part of
Well,
what
it's
works for me
kind
is
of-
his stuff.
Interestingly, it is kind of like Overheard, and OverheardLA is satire of all of this ridiculous shit, but we are definitely in it.
We're
and
in
we
it
do
too.
acknowledge that.
Yeah.
We kind of like always say like we are within the bubble that we're making fun of, and like I'm fully into all of that
For
stuff,
sure.
but of course we're gonna write jokes about it. And
Yeah,
it's
'cause if
like
you
a nice
don't,
place to be.
Then you end up in a cult.
In the twin
Exactly.
flame universe.
Yeah,
I
pretty
do
secret Paul
actually wonder
Saladino universe,
this.
and
Especially when you do like good impressions. Like are you personally connected to any, has Eminem seen that? Have you ever interacted with any of the people you're doing these impressions of?
yeah, Paul for sure, because he's liked him. I did not Eminem. He hasn't seen my stuff that I know of.
That you know.
Somebody showed Jake Paul my Jake Paul impressions. Oh, his ex showed him my impressions.
We love making fun of Jake Paul
Hannah?
at this
Yeah.
company.
No, Julia.
I don't know.
something?
That's the
don't
one
know.
I know.
They
That's
They all
one
kind
and
of look
done.
the same. Sorry, you're all beautiful. They all the Jake Paul's exes have that like LA Barbie vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great.
That's a
All
type.
good.
It's
I'm
fine.
sure you're great people.
Everyone's got their type.
Yeah, no offense. You're hot.
I feel like I was looking at your videos the other day and somebody commented that, but I can't remember who it was, where they like, it was somebody that you were doing.
Recently,
Yeah.
It was the alien.
It was
the
the
aliens
alien.
have definitely seen.
Yeah.
The aliens have seen my impressions of them for sure.
What is good with those aliens? Though?
Where the fuck
Like,
they at?
what is
dude?
happening?
Where they at?
I think the thing with the alien situation is that we all thought, or you feel the same way, Like, I thought aliens or evidence of aliens was going to be a much bigger deal than it was.
Yeah.
It was like a day in the news cycle.
We have
and a
bigger
bunch of people
fish to
made
fry.
and people made
It's
memes
a day
about
every
it.
once in a while, and then
Yeah.
it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't we talking about aliens? They
Mhm.
for sure exist.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely exist. Here's my
Yeah.
thing. One,
Why would they want to come here? Is my other
exactly.
question.
They're like looking and they're like, no fucking
That's the
thank you.
ghetto.
We're going back. Those people are fucking insane.
I want to be like, guys, your planet's way better. Like, if
Yeah.
their technology is good enough to get them here, like, do not stay. This is
Yeah.
kinda
Like I
gross.
wouldn't stay. Like I don't like
No.
it here
Come
either.
here and
but
drink our
we
No,
never know.
dude.
logos. Like, get the fuck out.
There's Navy
We could go
pilots
down some rabbit
and Air
holes.
Force pilots. Oh, dude, this is my favorite rabbit hole.
Mhm.
I live in this rabbit hole. It's very deep. It's very cozy. There are some Navy and Air Force pilots who have been in the military for decades, and they have like respects, and they have admiration, and they have like a clean record of doing everything that they've been asked, and now these dudes are saying that they've seen things that defy the laws of physics that they can't explain. That makes it sound like they've seen aliens, and so they have the credibility. I think is where a lot of people are being drawn to.
Yeah, the thing is, I can't, obviously, I have never encountered an alien personally, though I do have
I'd
fighter
like to.
pilot vision. I am not a fighter
Yeah, I'm
pilot.
like, go fucking do something
Let me
for
just
us.
take one for the team right now.
Go be the Dumois of like outer space.
Just like
Extra.
snort Dramamine and be like, let me go see some aliens. I cannot prove or disprove that aliens exist, obviously, personally. I just think it is extremely cocky and ridiculous to assume that we are the only planet in the
Yeah.
entire universe with like thousands and thousands of solar systems and planets that is the only one with life. Like, that is insane.
No, that's absurd.
That is
That's
insane.
Well, this
For
can't
sure
be the
absurd.
best case scenario. Like, come on, this is
Exactly.
For sure absurd.
And that's the thing. It's like when people are like, "Well, you can't prove they exist." I'm like, "Yeah, but you can't prove they don't." That's
Mhm.
I
insane
can't
to
prove
think.
a lot of fucking things, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they don't exist.
Right.
Like,
But I do feel I agree with you that, like, if any aliens are thinking, if any are listening to this podcast,
Mhm.
if you're thinking of rolling up to Earth and taking over, like, it's kind of like
not
it's like a
worth it.
house that's on Zillow that's like it's expensive.
Yeah,
and,
dude. That's
and
like
it's not
us.
worth it. It's falling apart.
No, it's like us rolling up to
Yeah.
Jacksonville. Like, we don't want to take over
Dude,
Jacksonville.
we
You know what I
shit
mean?
on Florida so much.
Do
On
you
this podcast. We can't go there today, or we're gonna get.
we do every single
We
episode.
have
There's
talked
a
about
mention.
Florida on so many. I just thought of like all of the memes with that little Mexico alien. It's
And the
like,
cake. Is it cake?
yeah, just imagine the aliens being like, "Wow, we tried to like go scare Earth, and they just made a bunch of fucking."
They turned us into a meme.
There were like fire tweets just making fun of me, saying like, "Oh, when I'm hungover the day after Burning Man," and it's like what an insult to these like advanced beings.
Uh-huh.
That I mean, we don't know what they look like. Like in A Quiet Place, it's
I
like
know.
that didn't look like a
No, that's trippy. as
that's
shit.
it's just, anyway. So, man, I
Yeah.
want to just talk about
I
aliens
know.
forever. Do you want to play some Would You Rather's with us? Because
Yes.
we do these on our account from time to time.
Mhm.
I have to pull them up, and it's really really fun because like people really vote with. We talked about this last time. People vote with their heart because it's this is a democracy and it's pretty much anonymous when you vote.
Mhm.
So yeah, we've
It's
got
not anonymous.
It's
we
not
talked
anonymous.
about this last time. It's
It's-
literally not anonymous.
not
it tells you how
anonymous.
the person voted.
but it's only not anonymous to me or you.
Right.
Which I didn't know until last time we did this, that I could actually look and see who voted for what because I don't know how to use Instagram. So it's anonymous. Honestly, I don't have the time to look through the names.
No,
So-
especially when there's a lot. Of
yeah,
course.
and there's
Yeah.
like thousands. And so it's a real democracy.
It's a real
So,
democracy.
Tell us.
Did I tell you guys haven't seen
Yeah.
how you vote?
I don't think I've seen these.
I don't think you've seen these either. Would you rather? You have a girlfriend, right?
Mhm.
Okay. This is relevant to the would you rather.
Okay.
Just ask.
Just
Yeah.
checking.
Just checking. Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend? Would you rather let your girlfriend look through your notes app, or would you rather let your girlfriend look through your camera roll?
Actually, this is an honest answer. You might not believe me, but both of those things are clean.
Wow.
Here's my take on this.
Yeah. What's your?
I think
answer?
it's different for a girl
True.
because
My notes app is
I have,
on
The
but I have an
notes
answer.
app
I have an
is-
answer though. Okay. you
wait,
keep
what's
going,
your
keep
answer?
going.
No, tell us your answer.
Oh no, your answer.
Camera roll.
Hidden folder too.
Recently deleted.
No hidden folder. I have an app. That's a hidden app. No, just kidding.
We
I
keep
have,
nudes.
but my notes. That's my soul. My soul is in my.
Well,
notes.
that's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
I
Is
write
I'm
some
like,
shit down that I don't want
there's-
anybody to see.
exactly. That's the whole thing. Is like, I will let you see
I
hidden
write
folder.
every dream in my notes.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
and like therapy things that I want to remember.
all of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Worst
Meal
case.
plans from like 5
Mhm.
years ago.
Oh yeah.
Where
There's
the
a lot.
bodies are, like everything,
Yeah.
dude.
Everything is in the notes
So
app.
that one, do you
Yeah.
want to know how that one
Yeah.
turned out? That one was 42% notes app, 58% camera roll.
Wow.
So more people would
Mhm.
hand over the camera roll than the notes app.
Because like, what's the worst thing in the camera roll?
Yeah.
A tit and toe.
Right.
Well,
Tit and toe.
I'm just gonna keep
also
going
depends
with
on
this.
how long you've been dating the person. Like if this is like a new relationship, you might not want that person to see
Right.
whatever.
What, like my style?
I don't know,
Like,
whatever
what's
you-
the worst? What's the worst thing I have in my camera roll?
Do girls keep? Okay, you've both gotten dick pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
sadly.
Also, being behind the Overheard account, you get.
You get a lot. Do y'all keep your dick pics? Because
No.
dudes
Here's what-
keep every.
Well, that's
boob
not
pic we
surprising.
get.
But I would also, if I got a picture of like a nice set of boobs, I would keep that as
Yes,
well.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
I'm
art.
not about this.
It's
It's not
art.
a dick.
Yeah.
A dick is
Dicks
not.
are so gross.
Look,
looking.
I know. Sure, I like a dick to have sex with. I don't want to look at it.
You don't want to look at it.
No.
No,
But here's what I keep. Here's what
like looking at, especially soft. I, don't know
I
if
like
you've
to
ever got a
keep
soft
ones
one.
that are like
I've
fun.
never
Weird.
If you like want to like to send to your friends.
I,
It's like a
I thought
fun
you were gonna
little,
be like if you put a little hat on it or something.
Draw a little face on it.
I mean, if it did come with like a some kind of outfit, I would keep that too. But like,
Yeah.
I just like to if they're like ever like funny or like if the guy is like posed funny, like I
was
like to keep
I
those
was
like
just
for
thinking,
jokes.
Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
makes
yeah.
a dick pic funny? Like a little mustache, a little clown, a little clown
A
nose
clown
on the tip.
nose.
You go,
That's actually really funny. If I got that, I would definitely
Somebody
sleep with you.
please send Justina a dick pic with a little. Go get one of those red clown noses that goes honk honk and put on the tip. Her handle is
Nope.
No, but I do think like nudes and stuff like that is very one sided because the female form is beautiful. A
Mhm.
woman's naked body is stunning. If I get a dick pic, I'm just like, even if I love the person, it's just
Yeah. What are you gonna do with this?
I want to see it.
No.
So, interesting that the majority of people agree that the Notes app holds more of your soul than your camera roll. That was an interesting
agree.
split. Hold on, there was one that was like 50-50.
The stakes are high.
The stakes are high. There's a couple that are pretty split. Would you rather spend the holidays with your ex or tell your parents your body count?
Whoa.
Ex's family or just them?
I mean, they're included in the picture. So it's their family
you're
and
going
them
to,
or just
like-
them. You can't be like, I love my ex's parents and I'm just going to have a holiday.
No,
with
no,
them.
the ex is
Yeah.
there as well. I just mean like, are you going to like their
Oh.
Thanksgiving or are you just like having to be on
Whatever
vacation
your
with your ex?
fantasy thinks. This one is split 49-51.
Spend the holidays with your ex, or tell your parents your body count.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm telling my parents my body count mostly because my mom would be like,
What's a body
Well-
count? Oh, that would be the other
Yeah.
she'd be like disappointed. Like, she'd be like, well, you weren't the best at that either. My mom hates her fake accent
That's
that I do.
hilarious.
She's so pissed at me.
Where's your mom from?
Poland, but it sounds like Russia based on my accent. It's so bad. Wait, quickly on this. My mom, so we have this like bit going that like our parents like listen to the podcast and are like not impressed. And I called my mom the other day
We'll have them on one day.
and I go, did you listen? Because I did like her accent. She goes, that is not what I sound like. And I go, okay, well, did you listen to the rest of it? She goes, no.
You realize you're just digging yourself deeper right now,
I don't
right?
care. I
You're
mean,
still doing
she
it.
has to love me.
Wait, so how would you go on that one?
Well, my mom is kind of a old school hippie, so I think
Mm.
she wouldn't be
She'd be
too
happy for you.
upset. Yeah,
Yeah, she'd be
and
fine.
My mom's kind
I
of
also
old school hippie,
remember
too.
spending the holidays with an ex, and they did not cook very good food, so I don't think I can do that again.
That's
know what I
fair.
mean?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'd go body count. Like my
Yeah.
parents are pretty cool.
I think it depends on what your
Yeah.
parents are like. Like
My
if you
mom's
have
kind of an
Or
old
what your ex
My mom's kind of a
cooks for
hippie,
food.
like really cool.
Because like sweet potatoes with kale, you know,
I'm trying to think of my
On
exes
purpose?
and what they would
Yeah.
cook. Yeah, none of my exes.
I think that comes into the equation. You got to
Mhm.
really
Yeah,
think
that's
about
a
the
good
food
point.
that's
That's a
going to
good
be.
Also, like my exes' families they're just like boring white people food. Like,
Yeah.
nothing there for me.
Chicken salad with raisins.
Mm.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Ew.
Okay, what about you?
Oh, my body
Oh,
count.
body count.
Yeah,
Body
yeah,
count.
of
Body
course.
count.
Yeah,
all the way.
body count. I think body
Okay,
count. Yeah, yeah.
cool.
Was that a 50-50 one?
That was 51% body count, 49%
Nice.
X.
Nice.
So pretty close.
That's
like
interesting.
we're talking
Mhm.
like, 2004.
Maybe people have some
National
good
election there.
exes. Steve Kornacki's back.
Would you Steve Kornacki is back. Would you rather go perineum sunning
Mm-hmm.
at Runyon Canyon
Ooh.
on a busy day,
Ooh. Okay.
or give up sex for a year. Perineum.
I know. I
saying
never
it
know how
right?
to say it.
Well, I think perennium gooch sunning
It's gooch thing.
because in
I hate
Runyon
that
Canyon
word.
during it's a gross word. It's disgusting. Should I say it again?
That's why we
Gooch.
call it. No, it's why we
Should
call
I
it a
make,
perineum.
should I make it worse? Should I make it worse than what
Keep
it already
going.
is?
Keep
How?
going.
Moist gooch. It's a moist gooch.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
no. Call the police. Get out. Your
That's
episode
the worst
is
thing I've
done.
ever said out loud.
We're gonna have to bleep that.
I don't even hate the word moist, but you
Moist.
paired it in such a
Yeah.
horrible way.
Ooh,
I'm
It's
not
a
a moist hater
moist
because I love
gooch.
a moist chicken, but not a moist gooch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they are one and the
Ew,
same.
now
depending
tell
on who
us.
you're
Hold
asking.
on, you were
Okay.
going to tell us
Give us
something
a
about the
re-
moist
give us a
gooch
reason.
thing.
So if you, I would choose the sunning at Runyon
Mm-hmm.
during busy hours because there's a pretty decent opportunity to get cast.
Honestly, not a
And-
bad answer.
You never know who's going to walk by and be like, "That's the look we're going for."
Cast in a show
this
where
next
they have
Purina
real sex,
commercial.
or
Yeah, or real sex.
head right up to Santa Clarita for one of those. Yep.
Yep. For San
Is
Fernando
that where
Valley.
they
You know,
film
that's
porn
like
in
the
Santa
porn
Clarita?
capital. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in the valley.
I mean, Santa Clarita is the valley. No?
It's
Oh.
Valley adjacent.
No,
I know. I
feels
just
very
know there's
far
a.
to me.
I know there's a lot of porn made in Santa Clarita.
What would you choose?
How do you do the sunning? Like, what position are you in?
Oh, I have a photo of it.
Please share.
Yes.
Oh, great! I
You're
love
like
that.
li-
Is it
It's
your
tanning.
your hands? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
fine with that. Let's
You
do
would
that.
do that on a crowded day at Runyon.
Sex for a year?
Butthole out.
But that's what I'm saying is I'm like, I'll just put my head down. You won't really even see me. They'll be paying attention
Put
to
a
the
bag over your
butthole.
head.
I feel fine about that. Hold on. Are you alone or are you
No,
with
it's
friends?
on the busiest day at
No,
Runyon.
are you alone in the
Oh.
act?
Oh, in the act?
I mean-
yeah, you're alone.
Well,
I think you're
yeah,
alone.
but people might
Yeah.
walk by and join you if they're inspired. So perineum
You're
sunning
gonna get the cops
to everyone
called.
listening audio only is you are laying on your back, putting your legs up in the air, kind of like you're getting your diaper changed, naked, tanning your, you want to say it?
Moist gooch.
Yeah. Tanning it. So you're really like, you're like butthole out to the world.
Mhm.
And you're naked. I should probably clarify.
I feel fine about that. Also, people at Runyon are so fucking in their own brain that they're
That's
not even going to
true.
notice me on
People
the
are
side of the
listening-
trail.
It could be a career boost.
I think the hardest part for me is I really care about like skincare and SPF. And I'm like, I feel like I would burn. I'd be nervous about
this
that.
is good
You
for
can only do it for a couple minutes.
Vitamin D straight to the ass.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
like it. I'm
you can
into
only do it
it.
for a few
Yes.
minutes.
So that was 48% sunning, 52% give up sex for a year.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's surprising.
52%?
52%.
I would, I don't know.
A year?
Could I,
year?
could I self sex? in
You
that year?
you made the rules.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's true. We'll move on. Would you rather date someone who vlogs every meal or eat a cricket?
Eat
Cricket.
a cricket. Oh,
Cricket.
dear God.
We
I don't
always
want to be
have
around
cricket as an
anybody that
option.
uses the word vlog.
Yeah. Okay, we could do one more. Do we have time for one more? Would you rather be a ooh, here's a spiritual one for you.
Ooh, yes.
For Bryler. You have to answer as
Oh, hell yeah,
Bryler.
dude. All right.
Wait, is Bryler OR or ER? AR.
ER, dude.
Like
It's,
Tyler.
it's Brian in the front and a freaking Skylar in the back. Fuck yeah, dude. Slap my ass with that fucking question, girl.
Oh, God.
Hell yeah, dude.
I can like picture you. Oh man, you sold weed to me when I was a sophomore.
You can picture you. I picture S, dude. You picture you, S. I picture us together. What the fuck?
I can't.
I'm like a
I want
farm in
Bryler
here,
to
dude.
leave.
Only if you leave with me, dude. Like a tree. We could make like a tree and leaf together, dude. Frick yeah, dude.
Read the question. I'm tired of
Let
Bryler.
me ask you guys a question. Have y'all bought any Bitcoin recently?
Bryler, get
No.
the fuck out.
Of course, Bryler's into Bitcoin.
My doctor, his name is Joe Rogan. Anyways,
Oh, God.
Would you rather Bryler be immortal or be
Mm-hmm.
reincarnated as a celebrity's dog?
oh shit, be immortal or reincarnated, dude. That's some spiritual sacred
It's
shit, dude.
deep shit.
I need to
Oh, hold the crystal.
use my crystals, dude.
Hold the crystal. He's holding the bowl of crystals.
Oh shit, this one's pretty sick.
He's
you know,
picking out the
do you
purple
know
one.
what kind of crystal this is?
Blue
Dynamite.
Jasper, I think.
Do you know what kind of crystal this one is?
Malachite.
Oh shit, this witch knows her shit, dude. Do you
that
know
one,
this
I
one?
don't know. I feel like it's Tiger Eye, but I think that's not
I
right.
think that is Tiger Eye.
It is called Tiger's Eye, dude.
This witch knows her shit.
Bryler, go away.
Oh damn! Do you know what kind this is? This one is actually orange-ish.
Answer the question,
All
Bryler.
right, your question was, freaking immortal or freaking celebrity's dog, dude.
Reincarnated celebrity's dog.
Reincarnated celebrity's dog, dude.
Pretty good life.
Oh, it's a pretty good life, dude, because then you get to eat freaking kibbles and bits and all kinds of shit, dude, all the time. But if you're freaking immortal, then you get to freaking slay like as many freaking asses as you want, dude. And that shit is pretty sick, dude. Especially like after my ex left me, Ashley, she was a bitch, dude. She sucked, dude. She spelled her name with an E-I-G-H. I didn't like that shit at all, dude. You can't trust that shit.
That's some Davis shit right there.
Yeah, I might be down. I might be freaking down. I'm freaking down. I'd be freaking down to freaking like probably be freaking like immortal, dude. Because like if I was a celebrity's dog, I don't know what celebrity I'd be coming back at. What celebrity would have me as their dog, dude? Like would I be freaking would I be freaking Jason Statham's dog?
I would.
That's a sick ass
They're all
dog to
gonna
be.
have good lives.
Yeah, but some dogs, you're gonna have. If it's not like Jason Statham, then it's probably like a bitch ass celebrity, dude.
True.
So I'd be immortal, dude.
You are a renegade in the minority here. 42% be immortal, 58% be reincarnated celebrity dog.
How? A celebrity dog lives max 20 years.
Yeah, but what if you just kept getting reincarnated as celebrity dog after celebrity dog?
Also, you're an immortal celebrity dog?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That
wait.
was, hold on.
That's next level.
That is nuts, dude.
I don't know.
Immortal ass dog?
I need Bryler anymore. Bryler, you can go.
All right, peace.
So, considering you have lived in LA a long time, you will know this. What is something that you think is overrated about LA, and what is something that you think is underrated about LA?
That's a great question.
As Brent, not Bryler.
Huh.
Put him away. Put him away.
But I haven't answered it. Me, myself, and Irene just. Okay. Overrated and underrated. Interesting. Overrated, I think is. Man, there's a lot of overrated stuff about LA, dude. One thing I do think is overrated is the food. I think the food is. I've heard some people say just like throwing LA into lists of cities that have great food. It does not a ton of great food here.
There's
I'm kind of a
health
restaurant
food
guy. There's a lot of health.
Yeah.
food
Like, that's
options.
the thing is, I do agree with that. Like, as somebody who grew up in the Midwest, I do appreciate that there's like healthy food options
Yeah.
everywhere. It's not like the food scene.
Yeah.
No, it's
And
not
a
the
lot
food
of like
scene.
overhyped, really overpriced food where you go to a
That's
restaurant and you're like,
it.
how much food?
Yes.
How much do we get? And it's like, we're all small bites here, so we recommend ordering anywhere between 10 and 24 dishes. And it's like, it comes and it's like 3 bites of food.
We recommend the 57
Yeah.
dish
Or when
platter.
they go, well, are you hungry? And it's like, yeah, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dinner.
It's dinner.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Or there's restaurants that'll give you like just the most basic ingredients and charge you $40 a plate, and
Yeah.
that's kind of. There's definitely good places for sure, but it's not like
that's a good answer. We haven't gotten that
New
one yet,
York
and that
is
one's
like
real.
Yeah.
a food city.
Yeah.
Like they got food, and there's a culture around the
Yeah.
food scene
I
of
even
New
think
York.
San
LA
Francisco
is
has
just
better
not.
food than LA.
San Francisco
Sorry,
does
but
have
like
better
San
food than
Francisco's
LA.
got a
Yeah.
much better like multicultural
Yes.
food scene.
Yeah.
So good
Yeah.
answer.
I think that's a little bit overrated. I think the weather is rated probably about as it should be. It's pretty good. weather
Perfectly
throughout the year.
rated.
It's
I like
great. Yeah.
I like perfectly rated. I
Yeah.
think that's
Perfectly
good.
rated. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the weather is
Option.
perfectly rated. Yeah. Underrated. Something that's underrated about LA. The amount of people who will be mean to you. I think is underrated. I don't think
Wait, underrated like
that
in a
gets
good
enough
way?
like hype, I guess.
Oh,
Like-
that people are mean here.
There's a lot of mean people in
Yeah.
this city.
Well, I see what you're saying because the stereotype of LA is everyone's like, oh, cool, California dude, we're so happy. And New York gets the stereotype of like people are mean to you, but people
Yeah.
are definitely mean to you in LA, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I think-
especially in the entertainment scene, it's not like everybody's mean for sure, and it's not like there's a bunch of bullies out there, but there's a lot of people that won't fuck with you as a friend if you're not of a certain stature or status.
We were just
we've
talking
talked
about
Experienced
this.
that a lot. And
Yeah.
it's
Sucks.
weird.
There's a thing
It's
in LA
weird.
that happens that I hate that we have talked about where it's like you're having a conversation with somebody and they're looking over your shoulder for the cooler person behind you.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
When somebody pointed that out to me and I was like, wow, that really does happen,
Yeah.
especially anything like industry related.
It happens a
and
ton.
yeah.
And once you've
Bummer.
recognized it as being like a pattern out here, you've already missed out on like all these relationships that could have been because you've been trying to connect with people that
Yeah.
just won't connect with you. Or maybe I just suck. I don't know. But
No, yeah,
I think
so real because I
There's
think
a lot of
Justine
great
and I are
people, too.
really like we're both like genuine people who really want to be friends with people, and
Yeah.
a lot of times I think there's this energy of like, well, what can I get out of our relationship? And it's like I just
Right.
want to be your friend.
Right.
Like
I've had friendships that have fallen into absolute nothingness and like people that I just straight up don't talk to anymore because they ghosted me for months and moved into like other friend circles with people that were higher up in whatever this
sucks.
like path is that we're all trying to chase in entertainment. And it's really weird. It's a bummer. There's also really cool communities of people that you can find and you can connect with. It's not like everyone in LA is like that, but I think it doesn't really get talked about enough, and those types of people don't get called out enough.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm
Especially
linking
in your world,
underrated,
I
I guess.
imagine, like
Yeah.
creator, TikTok, YouTuber
Yeah.
world, I imagine that is rampant.
Thank you for letting me turn this last portion of the episode into a therapy session.
No, we love this.
I
This
really
is a safe
appreciate it.
space.
I feel like we get this in our comment section a lot because there is a lot to be said about like one, it's like that is a lot of like the transplants, and it's like the people who come here to be like, it's like the hottest person from Utah came and
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to be the next Jennifer Aniston or the next, whoever. And so I do think that there's something to be said. Like, I feel like the people who are natives to LA are always so nice. Like, I've never found
Cool.
that is a mean person. Like, I'm like, it's the people who are here to achieve something and they're like so desperate for it that they're like clawing, And
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate that. It makes me feel like I get out of those situations quickly. I'm like,
never
I gotta go
really-
to Taco Bell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never really thought about that. That's why they're called social climbers.
Yeah, they're like
They're
clawing their way to the
climbing.
top. Like,
Mhm.
it just, I feel like that is the mean people that I've experienced in LA.
that's real.
Like the people who are not in the business or are the natives who just like live here and just like have normal lives, they're always so pleasant. It's the people that are like, I want to be famous.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
fuck. Like at what cost?
Yep.
That's what drives me crazy.
Same.
Yeah. This is a safe space. This is a therapy space.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now my favorite question.
Favorite question. Ask it, Justina.
I'm done.
This is our funny. This is our
This
fun
is
one.
a good
Okay,
one.
great.
If you could Freaky Friday with anybody in the world, who would you Freaky Friday
Ooh.
with?
Tomorrow on a Friday.
On a Friday.
And keep in
Just
mind
the
that
one
Freaky
day.
That's a really good question.
Keep in mind that Freaky Friday is like just a
One day?
temporary.
I have an answer.
Bryler, get the fuck out of
Not
here.
invited. Ryler, go.
I should stay at the.
Ryler, get.
Sorry.
I like that that's like Bryler's like top is Jason
Jason
Statham.
Statham.
Like, that's amazing.
But he's mixed with the sugar water guy from Men in Black. Ryler's definitely got a little
For
sugar
sure.
water in him, for
Yeah,
sure.
Sorry.
That's who you'd Freaky Friday with.
Um,
That guy's having a good old time. Having myself some mushrooms.
If I could Freaky Friday with anyone for a day, honestly, I'd probably choose someone super crazy fucking rich. Like crazy rich.
Yeah.
Like Elon Rich.
Yeah, but like not Elon, like somebody like one of those like people who's like a trillionaire that you don't really
Oh, that's
know
like not
about.
Somebody in the
famous.
Walton
I love
family.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
like the
Like not a public figure.
Sultan of Dubai's
Mm.
son or something like that, who has like a gang of money, right? Or like the heir to whatever oil company in America runs the world and just has like hundreds of billions of dollars.
Mm.
And for 24 hours, I would spend all of that. I would spend every
Blow it
single
all.
dime, dude. All of it.
Spend $3 trillion.
All of it. I would spend all of it. I'd give a whole bunch of it to a whole bunch of good places, and then I would spend all of it. Dude. I would buy everything.
Like blank check style.
Yeah,
Limo filled with pizza.
Blackjack.
totally.
God, I love that movie.
Even if the
That's
next
a
day
really
I
good-
couldn't keep anything,
Yeah,
like,
he's
but,
right.
but if everybody else could keep the stuff I was buying, like I'd car for you, house for you, give me this land, give me that, throw
That's
a music
so
festival
good.
in a day, call out everybody to just party for it, like
Fire
just
Festival.
spend yes, 100% Bryler Festival, and just spend
No.
I would spend all the money,
Did he just say Bryler
He did.
Festival?
which would
Bryler
be
Fest is actually
held
very funny.
in downtown Sacramento, and the
Bryler
headliners
Fest would
be
probably be more successful than.
it would be
Who would
it
headline?
be, POD, Sum 41, we'd get them back together.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Papa Roach, Cake. Don't remember Cake.
I would kind of fuck with Bryler Festival. I like
Yes,
cake.
remembers Cake. And probably the Deftones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'd get a little gnarly with it.
Okay, it's kind of
For
cool
sure.
fest. I had so much fun.
Thank you so much.
We laughed so hard we
Bryler,
cried.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm not gonna.
Same,
I'm
dude.
not gonna say bye to Bryler. I'm just gonna let him.
Peace out.
I'm just gonna let him
You don't have
Irish
to say bye.
goodbye.
I'll see your ass later.
See
you at the bungalow, dude.
He does go to the bungalow.
Oh, Bryler's definitely at the fucking bungalow.
Of course, yeah, I got a table. It's my boy's table. Well, it's my boy's cousin's table. But it's sick. I'll be there. I'll be next to it. They won't let me sit in it. But I'll be next to it. I'll be there. It's sick. Do you guys want any Coke?
I'll take some B12.
I need
Thank
some
you.
vitamin B.
Well, those are some very good answers. Brent, thank you so much. We have had so much fun with you. We cried. We met
I cried.
characters.
I saw God. And you can see God too for $60 an hour.
Oh my God.
Super
it's
fun.
been
Thank
a
you.
delight. And tell us where everybody can find you on the internet.
It's Brent Pella on Instagram, Brent Pella Comedy on Facebook, BrentPella.com. A bunch of new tour dates coming out after New Year's, releasing my debut stand-up comedy special, possibly on YouTube, possibly on a streaming platform. We're going back and forth a bit, but hopefully by the time this is out, I'll be promoting it. If not, it'll be coming out real soon. So just Brent Pella everywhere you got apps.
Yay. Get your tickets to Bryler Fest.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hell yeah,
Out on
dude.
sale now. All right, that's our show.
Thank you for being here.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.